Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over some news, one of which being that the Go Battle League is temporarily shut down for maintenance because that exploit was getting a little ridiculous, as well as a few other things that they needed to patch. So we'll be talking about that here in a minute, as well as how you can prepare to get yourself your shiny Riolu and Gible starting tomorrow, folks. So this is going to be the introduction of shiny Riolu, which Gible was actually already in the game, but extremely rare, right? So we're going to actually have a better opportunity to actually hatch those. We're going to be going over a few of those tips. Now, this is going to be my first Tornadus. I didn't go out yesterday whatsoever. I was at home. I just wasn't feeling Pokemon Go, but I did go out today during the raid hour, and we did knock out about, I'd say, around 10 or so, and I caught all of them. So this is actually going to be my first one, and we're just going to go over a few ways on how I was hitting my excellent throws and how you can possibly do it as well. Seeing that this is going to be around for quite some time, we might as well just talk about this really quick. I'm not going to be going over anything extensively in the future. So this is pretty much going to be it other than duo. So I am setting my excellent circle about here. You can make it a little bit bigger, so make sure you take note of that. You do not need to get it down this small for you to hit the excellent throw. Now once I found my rhythm and getting the excellent throws on the Tornadus, it wasn't that difficult. So it was going to the side, and that is pretty annoying because if you don't know how to hit those curved throws on the side, then you're going to have to wait for it to go to the middle. So basically it's going to be spinning around there, and as its tail is coming back around, that is when you're going to want to throw it. It is a little bit farther back, so you're going to have to put a little bit of oomph into your throw and kind of push it farther back there for you to hit it. So taking a look at slow motion, the tail is whipping back around, and you're going to be throwing it right about there. Simple as that. So you know how it goes when it comes down to throwing videos. I don't really like to get too in depth because everybody throws a little bit differently and everybody finds their own rhythm. So basically, if you still don't understand, maybe just watch those replays back a couple of times, and it's just about practice. Once you get it down, you'll be able to do it yourself. Everybody kind of has their own way of throwing. Take a look at that new background for the flying types. That is the first time we're seeing that in Pokemon Go. Now, for the shiny Riolu and Gible. So this is going to be starting February 7th at 8 a.m. until Monday, February 10th at 10 p.m. your local time, in which in 7-kilometer eggs, these specific Pokemon are going to be hatching out of them. You have Budew, Combee, Bronzor, Gible, Riolu, Hippopotas, and Mantike. So you are going to also be getting the introduction of the shiny Hippopotas as well. So that is going to be a nice one to collect, both male and female. And then you also have the possibility of shiny Budew, Combee, not quite yet. Bronzor, yes. Gible, yes. Riolu, yes. Hippopotas. So there's only 2 in there that can't be shiny, the Combee and the Mantike. This is pretty exciting stuff. Unfortunately, we're only going to be able to open up 20 gifts. And I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but sometimes I can open up my full 20 gifts and only get about 12 eggs. It'd be really nice if they actually gave us a guaranteed 7-kilometer egg every time we opened up a gift, but they didn't have any wording in there that said that, so don't get your hopes up. And if you're thinking, great, I'm a free-to-play player, and this is yet again another Niantic paywall for people to get the shinies, therefore you're going to have to keep buying incubators, investing more money to possibly get those shinies, right? We understand this. But I also think that they're going to have the Riolus and possibly Gibles in tasks for you to do when you hit those Pokestops. These tasks have not been data mined. We don't know what they're going to be yet. By the time you watch this video, that information probably already been out. Now also keep in mind, this is speculation. This would please everybody, right? The people who don't mind putting money into the game and hatching as many as they can do that. And the people who do not like to invest in incubators like that can simply go out and do tasks for the possibility of getting these. Now, they can also be very rare tasks as well, but at least they're out there for you to try to get. So we'll just cross our fingers and hope Niantic makes the right move on this. I honestly think Niantic is going to make a killing off this event because, well, shiny Riolu, are you kidding me? Shiny Gible? One of the 2 most desired shinies. That Gible they released, they kind of taunted it. You know, we already know the situation on that. So a lot of people are itching to get that. I can see people investing. And for the mystery bonus hour tomorrow, it's going to be ×2 catch Stardust. So that is going to be going down from 6 to 7 p.m. in your local time. As far as the Onyx, a lot of people were disappointed. It was kind of a bust. But personally for me, they were everywhere. I wasn't even grinding. At my house, there was a ton. And I actually go plus the shiny. So I'm looking good. Now, back on to Gible and Riolu. Little bits of tips here. Now, when you do open up your friends' gifts, starting when this event does begin, make sure you look at the items and don't just frantically go through and open all of them. Before you know it, you've reached 9 gifts, or at least 9 eggs, and you're starting to open up gifts, and you're not going to be able to collect those eggs because you already have 9. So make sure you're counting, paying attention, going back, looking at your egg inventory, making sure you do not have 9, and then you'll be able to be set to maximize the possibility of getting one of these shiny, because these are not going to be like Pokestop eggs. You can't get as many as you can hatch. Once you hit 20 gifts limit, you are going to be done. Yes, there's going to be a gift event, but it's not going to be overlapping this, unfortunately, because if we can open up 40, man, wouldn't that be amazing? But that is not the case. Now, on to what is going on with the Go Battle League. Now, earlier, if you did not see my video, I was talking about an exploit that people are using in which they're going to be turning on airplane mode before they enter the battle when they see the trainer's name. We did not know 100% the details on how it did work, but ever since then, I did see a video of somebody showing this for educational purposes only, so we can all see it. And Niantic has finally realized that they probably should be shutting down the server to take a look at this and fix any sort of bugs or glitches, or patch any sort of exploits that people are doing. Although turning on airplane mode is going to be a tricky one. I don't know how they're going to fix that, but basically, let me tell you how it was going down. When you start the battle, somebody would turn on airplane mode, and then after that, you would go into the battle. The opponent who turned on airplane mode would defeat all of the Pokemon, while the other opponent would just be sitting there until time ran out. And even at that point, you're going to have to back out, and it's going to count as a loss for you, while the other opponent who turned on airplane mode was actually going to take the win and simply just run through your Pokemon. Now, I don't know exactly if this can be done in mid-battle, or there's some sort of lag switch, because there's all kinds of things like that in games. If you know, people hit the lag switch and it basically kind of skips up the game a bit and out of syncs it. So I experienced quite a bit of things like that. Maybe that is another reason why they're shutting it down. But this is what I think. Basically, when you're rolling out a new feature like this, you want it to go as smooth as possible. Obviously, there's going to be bugs, and I'm going to be very tolerable of all that. But they have to make it smooth before people walk away for good, because if it's not great in the beginning, then it's just going to die out, and it's not going to be popular at all. Now, take a look at this battle. This is between me and my friend. This is not the Go Battle League. All right, so this is a legit thing. Nobody's trying to cheat or anything like that. We're doing open Go Battle League team tests, and look what's going on. It's continuously throwing out a Pokemon. That threw me off so bad to the point where I was like, I was amazed. I turned on the recorder. I wasn't recording our battles prior, but I had to record this because I had never seen anything like this. And where the trainer's just going to continuously throw out the Pokemon. A little bit funny here. And it was kind of like throwing me off because I couldn't see my health and whatnot. But let me give you a little bit more context on how this exactly happened. So basically, we had a battle before this, and it actually froze. He was able to continuously attack me, but I was just still. So I restart my app, I went back in, and it had the battle music, and the game was frozen yet again. So I restarted it again. And then I sent him a battle invite, and I hear all these debuffs and buffs sound effects because that was going on in our last battle, and it was like catching up. And apparently this is why it produced this, image that we're seeing where the trainer is just continuously throwing out the Pokemon here. So it's not like it just came out of nowhere. It was just like, I think like PvP is extremely buggy at the moment. So I thought I'd show you guys this pretty funny glitch here. But with that said, prepare yourselves for shiny Riolu and Gible, folks, because this is going to be big. That's why I wanted to make this video, kind of prepping you. If you're watching this late, it's probably, I wouldn't say irrelevant, but I'm going to get another one up with the tasks if they decide to release Riolu and Gible in those. Hippopotas, I'm assuming, is probably definitely going to be a task for you to go out and get. But as far as the other two, the ones that everybody is going to be wanting to get, that would be fantastic if they did release tasks for us to do there. So the Superior, you see that? It is pretty good, as a matter of fact. I might bring you a video in the future on how it performs. So with that said, trainers, I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I know I've been kind of slacking on the videos, but we're going to get right back onto pace like we were before. Take care, trainers, and be safe out there.